See how this works. Oh boy. I have a new software. See who all wants to join in here. I think we're live. Let's make sure. This is kind of a test stream. Oh, it's working. It's working. I can hear. Cool. Ooh, we're screaming. We are screaming. 600 up, 400, nearly 500, or 500 up, 700 down. Not bad. Okie dokie. Who's all in here? Oh, hang on, folks. shit, man. I can just use this AirPod for a mic. That's badass. Okay.
EA Sports.
Sports. Syndicate. Good to see Nicholas in here. How you been, buddy?
Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to College Football Ultimate Team. From the
No, Desmond Howard. You guys want to add me? I'll leave that up there for a second. Oh, cool. I can mute that. Time to take on some criminals. Criminals. It could have just been a Seminole, but they made themselves a
Hello
criminal.
and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just a spectacular day for college football. House and Bobby Bowden built. The Florida State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Oh, there's the hose.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
Kick off one time, baby.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Florida State's return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that.
Nowhere. About a yard or two.
They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
It's a draw.
Nowhere.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Croman Hope getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Noles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
But, I mean, we got a great
Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is being physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
No!
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Yes.
Finds his man. It's Young. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being
Okay.
and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Pulled down after a pickup of 3 balls at the 13. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times.
No,
like
fuck.
And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Safety.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease to the left.
Yes.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running it back, it's Adams. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Simpson. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here's this offense with the
That's what
first set
happens
of
when I don't play
downs.
this game for a couple months. I just get so rusty.
They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job.
It's first game of the
committing
season,
to
so let's
run.
get all the
But you
bad
commit
juju
to the
out.
run
Let's
like
get it
this.
out.
Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2nd down
Get
coming
all the
up.
bad juju out.
He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes the handoff, it's Young. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. He's going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What's
And
up,
that is the
Amada?
first
Akuma
passing
Matata.
touchdown, first of
Akuma
many
Amata.
of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really
Look
hard
at
one
that. As
to
soon as
stop.
Amata joined, I got a touchdown. That's good luck. I need more of that. I need more Akuma Tatas.
Lining up for the PAT.
Good luck charm.
And with the extra
That's
point,
right.
they have a 2-point lead. We check
That's
in with
good
Kevin
luck
Connors.
going
What's
on
going on,
with that
Kevin?
Amata.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Athens. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the neck. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second
Can you hear
down.
me okay, Amata?
The run from the shotgun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot
One's over
receiver,
cover
he's really
man, too.
intentional in his route
Quite
run. The
safe.
quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Fires it beautifully in on the crossing. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than...
Fires one high and deep.
No.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense and pass interference.
Bullshit.
And the defender just way
refs
too
suck.
handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was
Boo
in
him
the air.
out of
He
the
simply
stadium.
can't do
Wait
it,
a
and the
minute.
referee's
This
caught.
is home field advantage to them. Doesn't work that way.
He'll do it himself. Running with power. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
I gave him a little gas on those 2 interceptions. So they're playing with a little one. They got
They
the
are
momentum.
lined
They
up
got
and
the
ready to
tempo.
go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. The pull and throw off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run it. It's Lucas. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Plows through the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1 yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And here comes the offense on second down. Nice move to keep moving. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down. And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Never a doubt.
Take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
We got a game going here, boys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quick strike complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Seminoles are on the move. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. He lobs one high down the left side.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Rookie block. Nope. And it's no good.
And it's no good. He missed it. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Ben.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. He's going to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Second down now after the sack. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
I'm done for him.
Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Fucking sucker.
They'll throw it on first down.
Give me that shit.
What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to the Sharks. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Yeah, I'm not throwing the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
Had a couple picks that made up for it.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage.
Maybe that's a little better. Maybe you can hear me better. Yeah, but I know I'm just not gonna. I'm not throwing the ball. Fuck that.
Yeah, and you have the lead. You're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been
Not in this
shaky,
game.
but if it
I'm
continues
not.
to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting
Power
stops
O. I
on
need a
first
power
and second.
O. Somebody give me a power O.
Stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down with this defense.
Boy, could they
Yeah.
use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker.
No, god damn.
Defense coming up with a huge fumble
Are
recovery.
you fucking kidding
And
me?
he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Excellent field position here for the offense. Off the boot, looking for his man.
Sit your ass down,
Man, that's an
bitch.
impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius.
Fucking get back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Great move there. And chunk plays are the name of the game.
Fucking call a timeout on that.
Before the defense finally makes the stop.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down.
You ain't
after a
getting
pickup
shit.
of 5, they'll mark it at the 8.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope.
Damn it.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up a touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
He's going for it all.
No, it's fucking good defense. Good defense.
The top on 1st down, 2nd down coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really
I'm not gonna nail y'all.
game.
You want to get nailed?
Feel the momentum
I'm gonna nail ya.
shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Knowles will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25.
Go for an RPO.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out.
Didn't work. I read that play.
You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The give from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll keep it himself.
Get him, dude. What the fuck?
Stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense.
Oh, that wasn't a good play.
He's got a lot of talent.
I will not do engage 8.
They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. The give to the single back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12.
Listen to coach.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose.
What the fuck was that?
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running, but they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll run it on 1st and goal.
I'm
They
getting
bring him
shit.
down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone.
Sit down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force
Get it, man. Damn it.
Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead with the 6. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When you're defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
And he had it for a second.
That's your 1
but it
point,
just
2 point.
dribbled out of his hands.
Shit.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Come on, big boy.
Great job by the defense, forcing a fumble with a bad, unfortunate bounce. The offense pouncing back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They're bringing nowhere to go. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good
Throw it.
He's gonna go
God
down
damn.
in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play.
This is on like Heisman
If
difficulty.
you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short.
Fucking Heisman don't play, man.
Snagged in the middle. It's Williams.
They'll make Florida State look halfway fucking decent.
First down before he's dragged to the ground. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
Sit your bitch ass on the fucking floor.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here.
Oh, no.
From this point out.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's
Fuck that
third and long
shit.
from the 45.
Get that shit out of here.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that.
I'm afraid to run the ball because Butterfingers is going to slip up.
Positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Was he eating a Butterfinger on the sideline before he got touching that ball? God Lord.
By 2, by 20, by 30,
He sure is fumbling a lot.
I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be.
Fuck you.
Make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Got 3 on first down and second and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole play with short passing in, long passing in, all of it.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 7. This drive has been exclusively on the ground.
Oh, I don't like it. I'm running the ball.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some.
Oh, yeah.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit.
I'm going to fight tooth and nail.
Sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can.
Takes forever to get to the goal line. I don't care. I'm about to get in there.
Lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets.
What are the blockers doing, bro?
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Oh, what the fuck?
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I'm about to. All right, that's it. Coaching, depth chart, running back. Okay, Richard Young fucking sucks in this game. Fucking Jam Miller. Ah, can't switch it.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. To the air, it's Simpson. He's going to take off. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how
I forgot how to
valuable
slide. I
picking
think
up
it's
the first
X, but
down
I'm
with your
afraid to
feet
press
can
it
be.
because I don't want to drop the
Well, I
ball.
think in this
I think it's
situation in the game, too, if I'm
battery.
just
They're
trying to do the same thing, right?
it's
I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's
I think
not
it's
there,
in
I'm going to take this game over myself.
pulling down
with
the
my
stick or
legs. We're in
something.
the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And when the clock's running down late in the ball game, every first down matters, every second matters. Really good job by the quarterback, dropping back to pass, scrambling around, getting the first down, and also getting out of bounds to save precious seconds as this one ticks down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally
Ooh,
get
he
it
got
on the ground.
speared.
The big running play moves the change for the first down.
Oh my god.
This crowd rising up, sensing
Yeah,
that
yeah.
his defense needs some help. Right back to the well.
Why are you so slow, dude? You are the slowest.
It's hard to run on a defense.
If you're so hurt, go sit on the bench. God dang.
They'll leave it with him.
If you're that terrible,
They'll give him
go
a
sit on the
couple
bench,
minutes.
dude.
Third and 8. Well, they love to move the sticks here and
No,
take a
no,
shot
no.
at it on first
I'm
and
caught.
goal.
No. Timeout.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can.
Your ass is out. Can't substitute. Are you kidding me?
Rally here late. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Stick, 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 stick. Oh,
Back to throw, it's Simpson.
can you catch a ball? Evidently
A missed
not.
opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance.
What?
No good. And after the miss, there's still
That is
down by a
ridiculous.
field goal. The offense lining up for a first down play. And they are looking for a ball.
Fuck that. I'm about to beat your ass again.
Hello and welcome to Tallahassee, Florida. Just a spectacular day for college football. The house that Bobby Bowden built. The Florida State Seminoles ready to open another season at the Dome. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the
Oh,
team in the
ho,
country,
ho,
the Alabama
ho.
Crimson Tide.
Oh, ho,
The
ho.
Florida State Seminoles.
Suck my toe.
I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game.
Richard Young, you're out. You fucking suck on the game. Is there a way I can move you? Yeah. You're out, dude.
Running back comes onto the field. Everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it.
Yeah, consider this your last play
It's
ever.
hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you.
You're
He can run
done.
through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a
No, he's
superstar.
coming back
That's why
again.
we
What the
feed him
fuck? I
early.
don't want him on my team, dude.
He leaves it with his back.
Look how slow.
And a really nice run and pick up
I'm
there
sure he's
before the
great in real
defense
life,
avoided
but
disaster
they
and
fucked him
stopped
on
a
this
really
game.
big play. This
He
crowd
needs to
lining
call
up
EA
like
Sports, make a fucking phone
missiles
call or
this
something.
offense. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Haynes, baby. That's a real running back.
He puts him in business
Give him to
across
me.
the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. And they've got him looking run now to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
Good
And the
defense.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh,
Can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On third and long. He has to throw for it. Open space at the 25.
They don't be pushing on Big Al.
But he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll be doing
It
that.
is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Hands it off. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
I said call the play. Whatever.
The receiver on a jet
Oh.
sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. First and goal. Try to hold them to a field.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Out.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down.
Stop it. Get back. Sit down.
When he loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Get up. Get up.
He uncorks one deep.
Ooh.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Block me. Block me.
Needs a sliver of daylight.
We're going to do nothing on that.
He gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays.
Stutter step.
Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Number 73, block me.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. They'll pick up 4.
How do you slide?
There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC,
Law,
SEC,
Kendrick
the
Law.
the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it, it definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more of these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC SEC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Looking for the end zone.
Yes!
And it's caught.
Beautiful.
Touchdown tie.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Athens. Thing is, this was
What?
a road victory.
Sit the fuck down.
This is going to resonate throughout the match. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds like a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer.
Fucking go get some coverage back there. Oh, shit.
On the keeper. No
Good
way to run on
defense.
that when he loses 4 on the carry. He tried
He's
to make something
fucking...
out of nothing, but
Okay,
there
he's
was
up.
really nothing he could do on that play.
Boom.
Offensively, that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn
Ooh,
loose
I'll
downfield.
take it.
And
Fuck
it's
you.
picked off.
Fuck you, man.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really tough on an offense.
Oh, kick field goals on the first quarter.
Passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back.
That's how I beat them. I'll just kick field goals in the first half.
Get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
That ought to show him.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've got to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a... And they
Roll over. Get the barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away.
Nobody will play with me. I guess it's because I kicked field goals in the first and second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
And onside kicks in the first half. That's the way you play it.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
Oh, fuck you. You had me scared on that one.
That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oh, how'd that work?
He's knocked
Not
down
so
in the
good.
backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Dances away. And he avoids the hit.
I think it's, how do you slide? I think you hold down the right left stick or something.
Because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you
I'll have to test that one out.
Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
I've done it
If you
before.
get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And perhaps a touchdown saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down.
Light him
Gets it
up.
out quickly.
And I love working with slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. The play action fake.
I didn't call pass interference on that shit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Hard running there. He showed it all there.
Oh, he's injured. No.
A little power, and he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
Right
Take
foot.
a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Young. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive
Substitute.
a bunch of yards on 1st down.
We don't want him
Make that
getting
second
hurt.
down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
I need furthermore.
Pick up on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Nice move to stay on his feet. Tackle is made after the 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great.
Yeah, I'm not going to throw the ball much for these guys. Not to throw an interception. That's just stupid.
So many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama. That
Maybe
ran
Kobe.
edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style.
Oh, fuck.
Intercepted.
What did I just say?
He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. 1st down for this offense.
Spoke way too fucking soon.
The inside handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To throw, it's Croman Hope. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Give me that shit. What?
That'll be enough for a 1st down. As he crosses the 15.
That was a great catch.
And the Seminoles downs.
Fucking bullshit.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the Noles pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
I left that wide open. That was my fault. Well, get your little touchdown in. Come on.
Great start, keep chipping away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5.
No.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. Fakes his man out. He's up to 57 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season.
Let me throw the ball so bad, dude.
Offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly.
Catch that shit.
Ball's incomplete, and the offense
All right.
is lucky to have that defender right
No,
there,
sir.
almost had it in his grasp. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give on the inside. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
I'm not throwing against these fuckers.
That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll go for it.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Piece of shit.
They'll try to pick up the first. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
This Heisman difficulty is kind of fun to play.
Run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36.
It's a little tough, but it's all right.
Here's this offense with a
Gets the old blood flowing.
out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up to get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds a crease.
Deuces.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice, gritty, explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap.
Oh my God, why did it lag?
Down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun
We play
matchup
murder
in
ball.
Tallahassee. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys... This kid could hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Alabama ready to put a boost to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here, executing at highlights.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
You like me getting angry, Amata?
To the air. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle.
Good defense.
He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to
Whoa.
through the air.
Good.
Defense knew coming into the
Still.
second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home. And
Keanu Coot, baby.
The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Miller. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the tailback.
Oh, I should have followed my path. That's all right.
2nd and 6. Direct snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains.
Time of possession.
37. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
I'm going to make sure I win this game.
Give to the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
All right.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Touchdown.
Got some room in into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Uh-oh.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield at Simpson.
Oh, fuck.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position.
What's up, Matt? I like your profile picture, buddy.
I think that receiver really had
Looks like somebody's ready for GTA 6.
Or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there for. He tosses one high.
Fucking caught that shit too, motherfucker. Good catch, criminal.
Run in the red zone. It's Lucas. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success.
Akuma Atata.
Continue to focus on
Akuma Amata.
You can tell.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Coupon listen.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He stopped there, but a
Shit.
good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
What the fuck is that?
Last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
Oh man, Justin's hands is hurt.
Plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let the clock run.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Discards a man.
Don't get shit on that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, I threw in the double coverage like an idiot.
Going the other way, and he's got room. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And he runs it in for the score.
Yeah. Get your little touchdown.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I'm about to set it off in this bitch. Oh.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
No.
Here comes that Alabama offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Snap it to the back. Powers through the defenders. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants.
Yeah, good thing I won't be coaching that game.
Hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll have enough.
Right now, this is Heisman difficulty.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching
You pissed
staff,
off earlier, Matt. You missed it.
challenge your offensive line to go win the football game.
Amano
We've
liked
got
it.
a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He'll pull it down. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep moving. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's let the clock run a little bit. Don't give them time to do anything.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Man, this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make.
Sorry about that. I had a coworker call me from work. Okay, where were we?
Get a stop and get the football back.
Ho, ho.
Hand to the running back. And how about the efficiency on
Probably got a bunch of hurt running backs.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Go straight ahead. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And this young true freshman, he's got to keep his composure here because he can smell his first collegiate touchdown is right on the horizon. His eyes are getting big. Ball secured. That has got to be at a premium right now for this young man.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Well,
I'm talking about, baby.
Together, I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 12 over Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Seminoles have it back. Try to get
Stick
that
a fork in
offensive
it.
spear flaming.
Finish done.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's a done bun.
By the defense here with a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the.
And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Pocket starts to collapse. And a little with too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out fast. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see.
What are you going to do, Florida State? What are you going to do?
Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope.
It's over.
Get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He lost it high and deep.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, well, it's over.
And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We've got a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The offense
Screw you.
first down play.
Rammer, Tammer, Yellerhammer, getting hell out of Alabama.
The defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive
Hey,
note.
criminals.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season.
All right.
Finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And that was that. La da da da. Keanu Coop coming in for a real one. Gang, gang. All right. Going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for tuning in, hanging out for a little while. Just wanted to test this capture card and see how it's doing. Seems like it's doing good. Wasn't too much of a hassle to set up. Wasn't too bad. Later, Matt. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gonna stream, maybe stream Oblivion later on the PC. So, check y'all later. Peace.